Losing a loved one to suicide is a pain that's indescribable. My dad wasn't just a parent to me, he was my best friend. He was my role model, and he was my mentor when I was going to be following in his footsteps and working in EMS. But all of that was shattered when he died. All of the dreams and the plans that we made together were gone. And it left this void that felt impossible to fill. When I lost my dad, I struggled with a lot of emotions. I felt guilt, frustration, anger, and grief. I wondered if there was something that I missed or if there was something that I could have done differently. But the emotion that I felt the most was grief. In that moment, I didn't just lose my dad, but I lost all of the dreams and all of the plans that we had shared together. I had to learn to live without my dad. I had to learn how to navigate life's accomplishments without him. We had plans of me being his partner at work, and we joked about me accidentally calling him dad in front of our patients. But I also had dreams of being able to watch my dad be a grandpa. I had dreams of being able to send my kids to his house and then come home all sugared up and being spoiled by their grandpa and having all these great memories with their grandpa. And I had dreams of watching my dad grow old, and all of that was gone now. I also struggled because I didn't have him to lean on or to talk to as his daughter. When I had a bad day, I don't have my dad who I can just call and talk to. Following in his footsteps, I always thought that after I had a bad call, I'd be able to call him and he would talk me through it. But I don't get that. I still have his number in my phone because it reminds me of him. But at the same time, I know that I can't call it because he's not there to answer it. Each of my accomplishments are kind of bittersweet. There's a part of me that feels like I shouldn't be happy. Like I shouldn't be celebrating because he isn't here to share in those moments with me. I got my EMT license and I did it. I followed our plans and our dreams without him, but I felt like I shouldn't celebrate that because he wasn't here to see all of that. The joy I feel is always tinged with some sadness. It's kind of a reminder that he isn't here anymore. He doesn't get to experience all these things with me. With grief, there are good days and there are bad days. On the good days, I can smile at the memories and I can feel proud of everything that I've accomplished. And I can feel joy that he would have felt proud of me and proud to call me his daughter. But on the bad days, it feels like the grief is so fresh that no time has passed and it feels like I just lost him. I've learned that the pain of losing someone never really goes away. You kind of learn to just live with that pain. But I've also learned that it's okay to feel joy and happiness and pride, even if it is mixed with sadness. I know that I will always have the memories of my dad with me, and those will never go away. I've learned that grief is a journey that has no final destination. But with that, I've learned that I can carry that grief with me while still continuing to move forward. I can use that grief as a wind in the sails to help me move forward instead of an anchor that keeps me stuck where I'm at. I want to urge anyone who's struggling to reach out for help. You're not alone. There's always somebody to talk to. Our crisis line is there 24/7. They understand what we're going through as first responders. And knowing that you're not alone and there's others out there who are struggling too and who are there to help you will make you want to reach out. I don't want anyone to have to struggle alone, and I want others to be able to keep their dreams and their plans and to be able to be grandpa and spoil their kids. I want you to be able to watch your dad or your mom grow old and make jokes about them using a cane. And I want everyone to be able to experience all the joys that life has to give and not leaving too soon.